Welcome to Vidhyanidhi Education Society. We are here to understand a little more about phonics. Let me begin by saying a little something about us. We have been successfully running a preschool and teacher training institute for the past 24 years. We have trained more than 11,432 aspiring preschool teachers and more than 5,783 phonic teachers. What is phonics? We must have come across this term when we have our children studying in the schools which resort to this particular way of teaching the English language. Or you must have even come across this term when you're going for an interview to a preschool where they ask you, are you phonics certified? What is phonics and why is it so important these days? Let me give you an insight of the term phonics or of the topic phonics with our Indian culture in mind. We in India have been blessed with a lot of languages like Marathi, Hindi, and all those native languages from the places that we hail from. The beauty of these languages are that the minute you are well versed with the Vyanjans or the Varakadi of the language, you can put together the letters and read the word faster. Let me make this simple by showing this to you. You have the letter K, M, and L. These are individual letters making individual sounds. But when I put these letters together and I make the sounds associated with each of the letters, I can make the word Kamal. K, M, L. Right? I don't have to modify it. I don't have to change it. Let us try and do that with the English language. You have the letter C, the letter A, and the letter T. These three letters put together should give me the word cat. But in the word cat, I don't hear a C, I don't hear an A, nor do I hear a T. But I do hear a K, A, T. The minute I put these sounds, that is K, A, and T together, I get the word cat. So don't you think when we teach our children individual letter sounds, they will be able to apply these sounds to all the words that they come across and read the word effectively? What are the benefits of phonics? Research has proved that phonics helps children to become fast, fluent, and independent readers. It enhances their vocabulary. A student trained in phonics would have an average of 700 words in his vocabulary as compared to 200 words for a child who is not trained in phonics. Children learn the correct pronunciation of words as they are taught to read the sounds in a word, thus reading the word in the right manner. It improves their spelling abilities, thus developing writing skills. What is the learning process, or how do we teach you phonics? The entire process of learning of the sounds is broken up into four parts to make the learning process simple and easy to understand. And they are letter sounds. We have 26 letters which start from the letter A to the letter Z. We have individual letter sounds for all these 26 letters. These individual sounds are taught along with an action, story, and a jingle, which makes a complete fun package for a child to learn. When the child is well versed with the letter sounds, he sees a word, he just has to put the sound of those letters in it. For example, the word spend. He can read it by applying the sounds that he has learned. He will read it as spend, spend. The word frog, frog. So the minute individual letter sounds are taught to the child, he can read simple words very fast. and independently. There is a term called digraphs in phonics. Digraphs are where two individual letters come together to make one new sound. This is a method which helps them to read ahead, to read bigger words. In all, we teach them 16 digraph sounds, and each of these sounds are taught in the similar manner as of the letter sounds, that is, with an action, story, and a jingle. There is a digraph where letter A and letter R together make the R sound. You have the letter U and the letter E together making the U sound. These are taught to the child in a very simple and effective manner. So when he has already learned the letter sounds and the digraph sounds, and he comes across a word as barbecue, he can read it by applying the individual sounds. He would read it as B-R-B-E-Q, barbecue. Yes, doesn't it sound simple? Since we say that English is a very systematic language, there are rules that are taught for the language. Let me brief you on one particular rule. We have the CK rule. The sounds that we teach for the letter C and for the letter K, both are the same, as in it makes the K sound. But where does he apply the letter C and where does he apply the letter K is based on a rule which is taught to the child. Let me tell you about it. When vowels like A, O, or that is, the sound of A, O, or are in the second position of a word, we use the letter C to begin that word. For example, cat, caught, cup. But when the vowels E and E, that is, your letters E and I are in the second position in a word, we use the letter K to begin that word. We use the letter K to make the K sound. For example, key and kite. So whenever you hear an E or an I in the second position, the child promptly puts the letter K to write that particular word. Alternate vowel sounds. That's another aspect in your phonic language. The first rule of the English language is that there are no words in the English language without a vowel sound in it. Your vowel sounds can be your long vowel sounds, that is A, E, I, O, U, or it can be the short vowel sounds as in A, E, I, O, or These sounds have to be there in a word for it to make sense or for it to give clarity. So what happens is you can have an A sound as in the word cat. You can have a long vowel A sound as in the word angel. The letter A and the letter Y is an alternate way of making the A sound in the word day. The letters E, I, G, H also makes the long vowel A sound in the word eight. Your letter E and your letter I together make the A sound, which is a long vowel sound, in the word vain. When all these factors are taught to the child in a very simple and easy to understand way, he develops his reading and writing abilities much faster than a child who is not exposed to this way of learning. Learning of phonics is ideal for parents. As most of the schools are now adapting to phonics in their syllabus, it would be ideal for a parent to be aware of the basics of phonics. to create an apt environment for the child to learn and become a confident reader. Entrepreneur. Qualified phonic teachers are highly in demand these days. You can set up your own classes and work from the comfort of your home and earn handsomely. Teacher. As a teacher, you can change your career graph, demand a good salary, get promotions at work by upgrading your skills and following the scientific way of teaching and make the learning of English fun. All this and much more. Hurry and call us for more details on 9869-866-277, or you can visit our website at www.teachertrainingmumbai.com. Join us for a superb and fulfilling learning experience. Thank you.